The state of AI in 2026, from chatbots to agents. In just a few short years, artificial intelligence has moved from a fascinating novelty to something woven into the fabric of daily life and global industry. What began as clever chatbots answering questions has evolved into systems that plan, act, and collaborate. Welcome. In this video, we'll take a calm, clear look at where artificial intelligence stands in August 2026, what has changed, what still challenges us, and what it means for ordinary people and organizations. Let's begin with the biggest shift of the past year, the rise of agentic AI. Earlier systems mainly generated text, images, or code when prompted. Today's leading models can take multi-step actions. They break down goals, use tools, browse information, write and debug code, update records, and coordinate with other systems, often with limited human oversight. Analysts now project that by the end of 2026, roughly 40% of enterprise applications will include task-specific AI agents. That is an eightfold increase in a single year. Companies are already using them to handle customer requests, manage internal workflows, and even build software that previously would have required purchasing external tools. This progress rests on continued advances in the underlying models. The performance gap between the top laboratories has narrowed dramatically. OpenAI's GPT 5.6 family, Anthropic's Claude models, Google's Gemini series, Meta's Muse models, and strong open-weight contenders from groups in China and elsewhere now sit close together on public leaderboards. Competition has shifted toward cost, speed, reliability, long context, and the ability to operate computers or robots. Open-weight models have closed much of the capability gap, allowing powerful systems to run locally or at far lower cost. At the same time, specialized chips and massive data center investments continue to expand. Global AI-related spending is expected to exceed $2.5 trillion this year, driven largely by infrastructure. Beyond software agents, physical AI is advancing. Robots are learning complex tasks from short video demonstrations. Foundation models for robotics are improving the ability of machines to understand and interact with the real world. In science, AI is designing novel biological agents, improving weather forecasting, and accelerating discovery in physics and materials. Everyday tools have become multimodal. They handle text, images, video, and audio within single workflows, and many now run efficiently on personal devices thanks to better on-device chips. The impact on work is already visible. Many professionals report higher individual productivity and better decision-making. In software development, a large share of new code is now generated with AI assistance and then reviewed by humans. Medical note-taking, research synthesis, customer support, and creative drafting have all been transformed for those who use the tools well. Yet the picture is uneven. While roughly 88% of organizations report using AI in at least one function, only a small minority, around 6% in some surveys, describe themselves as true high performers who extract significant bottom-line impact. Many pilots still fail to scale because of data quality issues, unclear processes, or missing governance. Challenges remain real and important. Trust and reliability continue to lag capability. Models can still hallucinate, especially when questions involve subtle beliefs or incomplete information. Security concerns have grown as agents gain more autonomy. Energy and water use of large data centers draw increasing scrutiny. Questions about jobs, skills, and economic distribution are being asked more urgently. Regulation is catching up in places. The European Union's AI Act has begun full enforcement for certain high-risk and general-purpose systems, including transparency requirements. Other jurisdictions are experimenting with different approaches. Meanwhile, the concentration of advanced computing power and leading models remains a strategic issue among nations. Looking ahead, the next phase appears less about dramatic jumps in raw intelligence and more about integration, reliability, and usefulness. Success will favor organizations that treat AI as a capability to redesign processes around, not merely a tool to bolt on. Individuals who learn to direct agents, evaluate outputs critically, and combine AI with domain expertise will gain the most. Open models and falling inference costs are democratizing access, while specialized and on-device systems expand where AI can operate privately and efficiently. Artificial intelligence in 2026 is powerful, uneven, and still rapidly evolving. It is no longer a distant future technology. It is infrastructure, imperfect, transformative, and increasingly ordinary. Understanding its real strengths and limits is the best way to use it wisely. Thank you for watching. If you found this overview helpful, consider sharing it or leaving a comment with the questions you still have about AI. Stay curious, stay grounded, and we'll see you in the next one.